So I'm gonna smoke while you tell me what happened, so I don't lose my cool. Okay, so go ahead, just tell me what happened. On school, right? Was the teacher in the room? So you told her. And then what happened? So she basically called you a liar. He pushed you. I know. That's why I'm smoking, so I don't freak out. Because right now is not time for me to freak out. Right now it's time for me to help you calm down and feel safe in your environment. So, continue on with this story. I'm trying really hard not to get mad because I know that's not what you need right now. So, did the other kid help her? Right. Okay, so there was two of them. Why didn't you tell me that? Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. So, to me, it sounds like there are two aspects that we need to deal with here. Because first of all, we need to get you back into a comfortable space. Okay? What do I mean by that? I mean that we need to get you in a headspace where you feel completely safe. Okay, so I have an idea. Just sit back, okay? Let me fix this fucking chair. Okay, just sit back, okay? I'm gonna try something. I am going to try something, and I want you to tell me if it helps you, if it aggravates you. Tell me whatever you are feeling, okay, love? Like, tell me every little emotion that's going through your beautiful head. Okay? Okay, so first of all, second, there's nothing in the world that can cause you harm. Listen. When you are with me, you are safe and protected. You are safe and protected. I know that there are things going on outside of our little box, but right here, you are completely safe. There's nothing that you could tell me. There's nothing that you could do. I am always going to be right here for you. And while we're together, you are safe and protected. You are safe and protected. You are safe. 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 You are protected. You are protected. You are protected. You are safe and protected. Safe and protected. So, and I know that dealing with external forces that are out of your control, no matter the cause, I guess I should say, the reason it really tends to make you feel less than and take you out of yourself a bit and kind of, how do I say this? It kind of makes you question things that you never thought you would question. Things like, am I worth it? Like, why isn't this working? Like, what am I doing wrong when it comes to relationships and life in general? What do I need to do differently? Like, give me a sign. I'm manifesting a sign. Is that how it works? Is that how manifesting works? You say what you want, then you're like, and bam. No, I'm just saying stop right there, because one thing that no one should ever have to worry about is someone else putting their hands on you. Someone gets to do whatever the fuck they want. But my dad has a saying for everything, but and his saying is, you're right to swing your fist ends where my nose begins, meaning that no one has the right to touch you ever without your consent. The fact that a law enforcement officer can put his hands on me because he is a law enforcement officer is fucked up in so many ways. And if you don't think that happens, like if you are really that fucking naive, then you are too far from the problem, and your opinion is irrelevant. Because I'm not gonna get into a big preaching session, but you are incredibly smart. You are incredibly smart. And you know when people feel threatened. When people feel threatened, that's when they come for you. Especially if they have something you don't, like popularity, which is so overrated. So overrated. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I get it. Like, in high school, like, looking good was everything to me. Like, I wanted my hair to be just right, I wanted my clothes to be just right, my shoes, my nails, and I'm still like that to an extent. Like, I don't know why I'm talking shit. I'm still like that to an extent, but like, I don't know. In high school, it was more to please other people, and like what I do now, I do more to please myself. It's the shit that I think looks good. Like, I can give a fuck less if some dude thinks I look good. I bet his bitch thinks I look good. So, do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy for me. So, I realize that it's not always easy to have that kind of energy, to have like, but the thing is, when people, you turn the tables on people, and you make them feel stupid for trying to make you feel stupid, things tend to change a little bit. And what I mean by that is, like, I had this kid in high school that used to try to, like, pick on me. And he would say things to me, and I would just, like, barely react. Like, oh, really? Do you feel better now? Like, did you get it out of your system? And, like, I never gave him the satisfaction. And eventually one day, like, he said something to me, and this other dude was like, dude, like, why do you pick on her every day? Like, it obviously doesn't bother her. Like, why is this making you feel good? And that it was not verbatim. Like, that did not happen verbatim, but that situation happened. And, like, fuck that kid. I still don't like that kid to this day, but not because of that, for other reasons. He grew up to be a worse adult than he was a child. first of all, when someone comes at you and you are sure that, like, Jesus, why don't I just knock myself the fuck out during the video? No, I'm just kidding. I like branded my finger. But like, if someone's coming at you and you feel like there's gonna be like a confrontation, my first reaction is to step back to square myself off. So what I mean by that is I am right-handed. When I punch, I use my right hand. My left hand is my jab hand. And so I step back with my right foot because you want your strongest leg to be the one that's behind you to support your weight. So if I've got my right leg back, my left foot about, I'm gonna say 2 feet. I would have to stand up and measure it. 2 feet might be a lot for some people. It might be not that much for others. It probably differs. But like, you'll feel when you're comfortable standing with your feet, where you can bounce on your back leg. That's where you need to be, because that's where you need to be able to catch yourself. So anyway, first things first, step the fuck back. Then you need to work with your hands. And you don't just like, you also stand with your hands in a stance the same way you do with your legs. So your front arm, your left hand, you're right-handed, right? You're left-handed. Okay, so you're the opposite. You're southpaw. So what happens for you is you put your left foot back, your right foot in front, going straight. Okay? Okay. So for you, what you need to do is you need to keep your left hand, your strong hand, back like this. And you need to keep your right hand, which is your weaker hand, up closer to your face to protect yourself in case the person coming at you swings at you, which if they're coming at you, like, they're gonna do something, you know what I mean? So your right hand is for protection, your left hand is for defense, I guess you could say. Swinging, your left hand is for swinging, and your right hand is for swinging too, but your right hand is, my right hand is my go-to. My right hook will drop you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not bragging. If I catch you the right way with my right hook, you're fucked. Like, I'm sorry. And your power, it doesn't come from your arm. It doesn't matter how much upper body strength you have. All of your strength comes from that leg that you put down behind you. So, if you are like you and your right foot is in front, facing straight ahead, your left foot is stepped behind you off to an angle. Okay, so since I paused that last video, I have gone out to eat. I I understand. Does it make you feel better when I say that? Okay. Okay. When you are with me, you are safe and you are protected. You are safe. You are safe and you are protected. When you are with me, when you are right here, when you are right here with me in my squeaky ass chair, you are protected. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. 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 You are safe. You are safe. And you are protected. 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 You are safe. 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 And you are protected, 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 protected. You are safe and you are protected, 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 protected. When you are with me, you don't ever have to worry. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about before. So, like I said, you particularly since you are left-handed and most of your strength probably lies on the left side of your body. You want to put your right foot forward, straight forward, and you want to step back onto your left foot, and you want your left foot to be at an angle, an outward angle, like I would say like 45 degrees, like you want to be able to catch yourself with your back leg if you are hit with anything. So that's like really the first thing. And then, like I said, for you, since you are left-handed, you need to keep your right hand up in front of your face. I can't make proper fists right now because I have my nails done. If I were in a situation where I thought I was going to get into a fight, I would bite my nails off. I mean, like I've said before, I just want to spread love. I just want to spread love and peace, but I'm from Portsmouth, Ohio, and I will still square up in the Walmart parking lot. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I just heard Ben sneeze. Do you hear me? Okay, so anyway, once you get your little stance down, which involves standing kind of like this, when you are in a situation where someone is going to come at you, that's really the easiest. Like, I would rather be defensive than offensive. I would always rather someone hit me first, but that's just me. Sometimes you don't know you're fucking with. You gotta be able to take a hit. But was a Marine. And my dad, I grew up with my dad teaching me how to defend myself to some extent. And one day, I was taking a walk with one of my only friends from school who happened to live like a block away. And one of the girls that also lived actually pretty close was walking. She was walking, and there was a road where she should have turned to go up to where she lived, but she didn't. So I knew that she was coming like towards me, and I was walking my dog, which was a toy poodle, which is hilarious, but I got her for Christmas, and her name was Angel. I was walking my toy poodle, and I told my friend, like, here, take this leash, hold my poodle. So anyway, I was like, take this leash, like, hold Angel for a second. And this bitch walked up to me, and she was like, bitch. And I landed, to this day, one of the best right hooks straight in this girl's nose that I have ever thrown. And I didn't, because like I said, I didn't box, I didn't hit her with the left first. I didn't say anything to her. I just leaned in, like my dad taught me, and put everything I had into this girl's nose, and you could hear it snap a mile away. And the next day at school, she was telling people that it happened at volleyball practice. That she got hit in the nose at volleyball practice. But my friends all, all my friends already knew. My, three friends, they already knew that, I punched her. And because it was, a Catholic school, they had a rule that, if you got in a fight in school, you got kicked out. And so I got detention, I think, in school for fighting someone outside of school, but I didn't get kicked out because it didn't happen in school. But I still switched schools the next year because going to that school was absolutely terrible for my mental health. It was completely terrible for my mental health. Yes, I'm still drinking on the same tea from earlier, so don't judge me. It's been a long day. I did this new yoga. And I do a lot of yoga with this girl. Her name on YouTube is Yoga with Cassandra. And although she seems very sweet, don't let her fool you. She is a sadist, and she wants you to feel pain. So, I can do her 30-minute flows. Don't make fun of the way I snap. I can't really snap because I have nails. But I can do her 30-minute flows like that. Anyway, I can do her 30-minute flows with no problem. 45-minute flows are where I'm comfortable. Tonight, I did a 50-minute flow, and it was one where you do a lot of three-legged dog and then knee to nose, three-legged dog, knee to nose, three-legged dog. So basically, you're in a plank position. One of your legs comes straight up, and then you bring that leg, you bend that leg into a knee and bring So, let's go back to body type. If you are heavier and smaller, like me, I am thicker and smaller, but unluckily for people that want to fuck with me, I have very, very long arms. I'll show you guys in like an Instagram post one day. Like, I have incredibly long arms and incredibly tiny, tiny, tiny hands. Like, I have incredibly tiny hands. That's why I get my nails so long. Yeah, I know. Okay, so anyway, if you are heavier and thicker, it's better to get someone where you can throw your weight around, especially if they're smaller than you. So if you're the bigger one, getting them on the ground might not be a bad idea. But if you do decide to take them down, don't just put your head down and start swinging at them. Put your head down like a football player. Think of football and ram them with your shoulder, not with your fucking head. Like people. is not an easy hold to get out of. They can easily slam you to the ground. They can easily manhandle you at that point. If someone puts their arm around your neck, you have your arms free. You can elbow. You can try to get yourself turned around to where you can get your fists involved. But use those elbows first of all. And never underestimate stomping on someone's foot. That's a good one. But let me see, I'm just curious what it would say, if I googled. What should you do if you are grabbed from behind? Okay, so my phone is such an idiot that, because I whispered it, it got graft, like G-R-A-F-T, from behind. So let me just crack this. Grabbed. What should you do if you are grabbed from behind? Yeah, go. If an attacker grabs you from behind, jerk your head back as hard as you can so you hit them in the face or the neck. That's a good idea. This should loosen their grip on you. If they don't quite let go, bend down and reach between your legs and grab the back of their calf or their knee and pull it towards you with as much force as possible. Sometimes, when you're boxing, your opponent is coming at you from forward, and it's not as sneaky as a street fight. A boxer can get their ass kicked in a street fight real quick because a lot of times you get a boxer on the ground and they don't know what to do. Luckily, I'm fairly strong. I don't know why. Like I said, I eat like shit. I mean, I do work out, but I didn't used to, and I was always strong, even when I was strung out. I don't really know what that is. I'm just very thick at the bottom. But seriously,